So what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and I'm back to talk about our favorite confederation, the Concacaf Confederation, where in today's video I'll be giving you my predictions for round 1 of the 2022 Concacaf World Cup qualifiers. There will be 30 teams put into 6 groups of 5, and the winner of each group will come up against each other, where 3 teams will advance to the last 8, which is now termed as the octagonal, to meet the 5 teams who are Jamaica, Costa Rica, Honduras, the USA, and Mexico. Those 8 teams will then play against each other, where the top 3 teams will qualify directly for the World Cup, and the team coming in 4th will earn a place in the Intercontinental Playoffs versus a team from another confederation, and that team will then advance to the FIFA World Cup. Guys, let's play a game. Let me know how many times I've said World Cup in this video, because it's gonna be a lot of times. So let me know how many times, okay? So for round 1, teams will only be playing 4 matches, 2 at home and 2 away. It won't be the usual thing where teams will play the other team twice, home and away, but instead once, either home or away. And all these changes came about because of the COVID-19 pandemic, of course, just to limit the amount of traveling done by each team. And I think that is very, very sensible, of course. If you're looking for a gift for a loved one or a friend, look no more. Head on over to cardsplug.com/DominicRichFC to get yourself one of these lovely football cards you see right here. If you don't want to get one for a friend or loved one, get one for yourself. All the links will be in the description box down below. Use the coupon code DominicRichFC to get yourself 15% off your orders. Trust me, you won't regret it. Guys, before I begin, I want you to also let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. I know I'm asking for a lot to tell me how many times I've said World Cup in the video, and to make your predictions and to check out Cardsplug, but there's a lot of time. There's 24 hours in every single day, okay? So these matches will be played between March 24th and June 8th of 2021 in those specific international windows. So guys, before I get into these groups, I will be calling out the names of the teams according to alphabetical order, so I don't start with the strongest first and then end up putting the thing in that same order. You see what I'm saying? And I'll also give you some tidbits pertaining to the World Cup for each team in the respective groups. So let's start with Group A, where we have Antigua and Barbuda, El Salvador, Grenada, Montserrat, and the US Virgin Islands. Antigua and Barbuda, Grenada, the US Virgin Islands, and Montserrat have never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. While for El Salvador, they have qualified for the World Cup on 2 occasions back in 1970 and 1982, but have not been back since then. Coming in 5th in this group, I'm gonna go for the US Virgin Islands. Not much more to add there. I don't think they are very, very good, and they are probably one of the weakest teams in this group. Coming in 4th, this was not an easy decision for me to make. It was between Montserrat and Antigua, but I'm gonna go for the small island nation of Montserrat to come in 4th, while I'm gonna place Antigua and Barbuda 3rd. I think the 2 teams that would scrap it out for the top spot in this group to move on to the second round will be El Salvador and Grenada, with El Salvador actually taking that place. So Grenada 2nd, who has been quite impressive lately, qualified for the Gold Cup and all, but I'm gonna go for the Central American nation of El Salvador to move on to the next round. So since I'm predicting El Salvador to top Group A, they will go on to face the winner of Group F. So let's move on to Group B, where we have Aruba, Bermuda, Canada, the Cayman Islands, and Suriname. Suriname, Aruba, Bermuda, and the Cayman Islands have of course never qualified for the World Cup. While for Canada, they debuted at the 1986 World Cup hosted by Mexico, but have never been back since. Fun fact, Canada will co-host the 2026 World Cup with fellow CONCACAF nations Mexico and the USA, which means they have already secured an automatic place to that tournament. Go Canada! Coming in 5th in this group, I'm gonna go for Cayman Islands. I only see Cayman Islands as a vacation spot where I've been there on a cruise in the past, so I don't think they stand a chance to even get higher than 5th here. Or maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Prove me wrong, Cayman Islands. Coming in 4th, I'm gonna go for the Dutch island of Aruba. Unlike Curacao, they don't have a very, very good football team, so I see them coming in 4th. Simple, you know? I'm not going to elaborate on that. 3rd, I'm going to go for the highly improved Bermuda, but I don't see them placing higher than that because of the other teams in the group. Simple. Just keep it simple, man. Coming in second, I'm gonna go for Suriname. Even though they have been recruiting some dual nationals as of late and they do have some talent in their team, I don't think they would have the firepower to knock Canada off the top perch. So coming in first in the group, I'm gonna go for Canada. I think the Canadian team has the quality to go unbeaten in this group. And note I said unbeaten. Maybe there'll be a slip up here and there, but I think it will be more than enough to top this group. And I also see some very, very, very huge wins here. Like, I'm talking about double digits. But we could also see a situation where these qualifiers are affected by COVID-19, where selection may not be what you want it to be because some players have to go back to Germany and Spain. Let's just say the European-based players may or may not be affected here. So the winner of Group B, who I'm predicting to be Canada, will play the winner of Group E. So now we'll move on to Group C. In Group C, there's British Virgin Islands, Cuba, Curacao, Guatemala, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And if you don't know, guys, I'm from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. See right there? There's proof. 4 of the 5 nations in this group has never qualified for the World Cup, with the exception being Cuba, who made the event in 1938, but haven't been back since. Coming in 5th in this group, I'm going to go for the British Virgin Islands. I don't think their team is very good and they won't stack up well versus the likes of Cuba, St. Vincent, Guatemala, and of course, Curacao. 4th, I'm going to go for my nation, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I didn't really like the look of the squad that they put out, to be honest, and I think they're going to suffer severely. Seriously. 4th. I'm not even gonna freaking sugarcoat nothing. St. Vincent aren't doing well here in this group. They're not. 4th. Sorry. Vincey Heat. Sorry. 3rd in the group, I'm gonna go for Cuba. The team have been heavily depleted over the years because of players defecting to Canada and the United States. This time around, they will have to get the new crop of players, and hopefully those players don't defect again. And then you have to call up the school kids, So for Cuba, I think they're going to come in 3rd. Decent team, but not good enough to make it to the next round, above the teams I'm going to talk about next. Coming in 2nd, I know this will be a very, very controversial one, and the Guatemalans are going to kill me in the comment section, but I'm going to go for Guatemala to come in 2nd here. They're a decent team, but I don't think they're good enough to ruffle the feathers of Curacao at all. So I'm going to go for Curacao to place 1st in this group. I think Curacao may actually go unbeaten here and make it to the next round. I'm very, very impressed with the team, and I think the players are of very, very good quality, and they've been calling up some really, really good players as of late, and they've shown us in the past in recent competitions that they have what it takes. They are also the reigning Caribbean kings since the Caribbean Cup has been scrapped, and the last team to win it is Curacao. I was really impressed with their recent performance in a Kings Cup as well, a tournament played with Thailand and Vietnam. I think those 2 countries were involved, and they actually won the thing. So you got to give it to Curacao, man. One of the most improved teams and one of the newest teams in the Concacaf region as well. So Curacao to top the group. With Curacao topping the group, they will go on to play the winner of Group D. So let's move on to Group D. So in Group D, there's Anguilla, Barbados, Dominica, Dominican Republic, and Panama. Panama are the only team in Group D to qualify for FIFA World Cup when they debuted at Russia 2018. The 4 other teams in the group haven't even came close. Coming in 5th in this group, I'm going to say Anguilla. They're probably one of the weakest nations in the Concacaf region, and they stand a chance to place higher. Coming in 4th, I'm going to go for the Windward Island nation of Dominica. They're not a very, very good team, but recently they defeated my team, St. Vincent, and actually prevented them from making it to the Gold Cup. Dominica. But I think they're going to come in 4th. Not a very good side at all. But, kudos on that win, by the way. Kudos. 3rd, I'm going to say Barbados, land of the flying fish. Barbados, not a very, very good team as well, but I say they're going to come in 3rd. Maybe if it was cricket, they'll top the group, but this ain't cricket. This is football. Barbados 3rd. Coming in 2nd, I got a bit of a surprise for you, and that team is the Dominican Republic. I just have a feeling that they're gonna do well against the likes of Anguilla, Dominica, and Barbados, and they're gonna come in second. I've checked their records against the other teams in the group, and they have a very, very solid record. But I don't think any of these teams in Group D are good enough to get top place ahead of the 2018 World Cup debutants, Panama. I know they've been going through some managerial problems as of late, and the squad is currently transitioning, but I still think they're good enough to at least top this group and move on to the next round. With Panama topping the group and moving on to the next round, they will face the winner of Group C. So let's move on to Group E, where there's Belize, Haiti, Nicaragua, St. Lucia, and Turks and Caicos. Only Haiti from Group E have ever qualified for the FIFA World Cup when they debuted at 1974 Germany and even scored a goal against a great Italian defense. RIP to the legend Emmanuel Sanon, by the way. Coming in fifth in this group, I'm gonna say Turks and Caicos. Nothing more to add. They will place dead last. Coming in fourth, I'm gonna go for St. Lucia. That's where my wife is from. I've been there a few times. Only went into the airport, never went out into the country. But it doesn't matter. I stepped foot on St. Lucia. They'll come in fourth. The football team is not that good. Maybe if it was cricket, but it ain't cricket. It's football. Coming in third, I'm going to go for the English-speaking Central American nation of Belize. The football team isn't that good. They recently even didn't show up for a game and got penalized, but I've seen a few of their results lately, and they're decent enough to place third in the group. Second in the group, I'm going to say Nicaragua. Not the strongest Central American nation, and if you check their Gold Cup record, they have failed to win a single game at the Gold Cup tournament. So, second. Not convincing at all. First in the group, I'm gonna say Haiti. I've been really impressed with what Haiti has done lately, especially in the Gold Cup, and they look promising in the Nations League as well. And I think they are the strongest team in the group, and they should top the group to move on to the second round. If they do go on to top the group, they will face the winner of Group B. That will be Canada. Ooh, Haiti versus Canada again. And now for the final group, Group F. In Group F, there's the Bahamas, Guyana, Puerto Rico, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Trinidad and Tobago. The only team to ever make the cut at the World Cup finals are Trinidad and Tobago when they made their debut at 2006 Germany. Coming in fifth in this group, I'm gonna go for Puerto Rico. They're not very good at football, are they? Maybe if it's baseball, yeah, but this is football. Puerto Rico fifth. Coming in fourth, I'm going to go for Bahamas, the nations of thousands of islands. There are thousands of islands in Bahamas, right? The last time I checked, they were, right? Yeah. But anyways, this is not a geography class. They will come in fourth. They have an okay football team. They have improved lately, but I don't think they're good enough to place higher than fourth. Third, I'm going to go for St. Kitts and Nevis. Nothing more to add, but third. The place for second and first, there's going to be a scrap between Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago. These two teams have been meeting a lot lately, with the results being a little bit in favor of both teams. So it's going to be a good clash. The Trinidad team has been on the decline, and this is their chance for redemption, and this is their chance to beat every team in this group and go on to the next round and put themselves in a very, very good place to make the last 8 and then to make the World Cup. Trinidad, are you going to play games here, or are you going to let Guyana take the spot in the playoffs? I'm going to say Guyana come in second. Trinidad and Tobago ends up topping this group and moving on to the next round. So if Trinidad goes on to top this group, they will face the winner of Group A. So according to my predictions, the second round matchups would be as follows. Trinidad and Tobago versus El Salvador. Ooh, that's a good one. Haiti versus Canada. No, that's tasty. And Panama versus Curacao. But guys, I won't be giving you predictions for those because that's another round, and I would rather wait until the group stages are decided to make a second round prediction video. You see what I'm talking about? And then after the second round is over, then I'll make a final prediction for the octagonal. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching this video. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. Make sure you subscribe because this is the place for Concacaf International Football football, maybe not so much a club football, but international football, this is the place where I'll be talking about CONCACAF Nations League, future Gold Cups, World Cup qualifiers, and much, much more. So make sure you subscribe. If you already subscribed, thank you very much. Guys, now the video is over. You can then go on to check out cardsplug.com, where you could use the coupon code DominicRichFC to get yourself 15% off one of those lovely cards you see there. It makes for a great birthday gift or a gift for any occasion, okay? I'm just hooking you up with something really good. So guys, thanks for watching another one. Until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.